Joanna, Alana, Brian, and Joshua, and we started coming to Trinity this summer in August of 2011. We moved from Hawaii. We're a military family, and this was our 11th move in 22 years.
My name's Linda Sampson, and I have been in the Air Force for 19 and a half years. Been all around the world, a couple combat zones, and we started coming to Trinity back in June of this year.
Mark and Robin Wass, 11 years in the military. B1 WISO, a weapons systems officer, so fly B1s.
That's Air Force.
Air Force.
He flies an airplane.
Yeah. Deployed 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you stayed home the whole time.
Lieutenant Colonel Russell Stilling, currently assigned at Maxwell Air Force Base. And I was recently deployed to Afghanistan from November of 2009 to May of 2010.
When we found out we were coming to Maxwell Air Force Base, we started asking around about churches, and Trinity United Methodist came up several times. So we already had it on our hearts that we were going to try this church. Over the last 22 years, our priorities on churches have changed, and now our priority is to find a good children's ministry and good youth ministry for our kids. And we heard great things about both of those, and so when we got here, we tried out Trinity, and we never tried out any other church.
We actually drove by and we got to 2 Methodist churches before, and we drove by and saw the sign, and then actually I Googled the church and saw that the service time was good.
We met a lot of nice people when we got here. Everybody was very welcoming.
The 3 top things that I'm always looking for, God, family, country, is the stuff I'm looking for. So there's got to be the faith in God, there's got to be the belief in God, there's got to be the proclamation that God is our hope in life. And we found that. Family, for me, is very important. Like I said, I deployed 5 times. The last one was a 6-hour notification from the time I left and didn't know when I was coming back. And having a church family that will gather around my family and take care of them when I'm not there, to me is really important. And then that final bit of country, supporting the country and belief in our country is important too, and that was something that I saw here.
Well, I think this church really is geared towards the military. You know, it's one of our goals to help take care of the military families. And I think we do a good job.
As soon as we got here, we had planned on trying a couple different ones, and we had some friends that did, but we were welcomed so warmly, and especially with this church, one of the 4 main mission statements is military, and Pastor Matt accepted us in immediately within a couple Sundays, was over the house.
When we started attending Trinity, when we came for Sunday school that first Sunday, we did have somebody grab us up, and they took us to our classes, got us where we needed to go, and that was Eve. Many of you probably know Eve. And then she took us into her Sunday school class with her mom, Miss Becky, and we've been coming ever since.
You come here and it's like your family away from home, and that's what we look for in being in the military, because like you said, we don't have a lot of time sometimes, like, you know, to spend feeling it out. And the minute we walked in the door, we were greeted and loved on.
We've already had experiences where, in school systems and stuff like that, when people realize, hey, they're only going to be here for a little while, they don't put as much into you, and I can understand that sometimes, but this church hadn't been like that, and it's just great being welcomed quickly, incorporated in, no questions asked, just, hey, come on in, be a part of the church.
A lot of times with military families, people don't want to make friends because they know that we're leaving in a year. So why invest that time and energy into a friendship when we're just going to be gone? But I'm telling you that, you know, military friendships are strong.
Well, when I first came into youth, that Sunday evening, or Wednesday evening, as soon as I came in here, everybody greeted me, and I felt really accepted, so yeah, that's a big contributor.
And then the people were great. I mean, they were just a friendly, loving, caring family that I felt good about bringing my family to be part of.
grab up that new person and get them where they need to go, and give them calls and let them know that they're invited and they're a part of this church.
I think Trinity has good programs that make it easy for a family to join and become part of. The children's programs are very good for the youth and our younger kids. So that made it very easy to get into the church. The adult programs are equally as good. And so between Sunday school and multiple services, it just was very nice to come in and become part of all of that quickly. As in the military, you move around, you gotta be able to get in there and find your place and find your niche and go.
One of the things about in the military is when we get here, I've only got a year here in Maxwell or Montgomery, so we wanted to get involved really quickly, and we were able to. I'm already working with the youth. Josh was very much involved with the youth, with the drama and all sorts of stuff. So the ability to just jump in and the willingness to accept us and realize that we're kind of transient, and the support that we get from everybody here was just phenomenal. And even when you run into folks at Walmart and stuff, they remembered our names, and it was just great. The welcoming, the need, the not catering to, but the acceptance of the fact that, hey, we're going to invest in you, even though we know you're not going to be here for the next 20 years.
When I went to Iraq, I felt good about leaving them here to be cared for.
It's not always about the military member, but making sure the family's taken care of.
Really, when he's gone, I know that I have people I can call. I have people that, if something breaks, I know exactly who to get a hold of, and I don't have to worry about anything. I know that we're taken care of.
Because we don't have families here. I don't have a grandma that I can call to watch my kids. I don't have, if we just move here, I don't have anybody to help me go to the doctor, or who am I going to call if I have to go to the emergency room in the middle of the night?
I know you're doing the military packages. That's great. They're always welcome overseas.
Receiving a care package from the church, it's actually that much more special because not only is it what the necessities that you're looking for, the shaving cream, it's the fresh razor blades, it's the liquid soap that you need, and the candy, which is always a good treat. But it also it's the feeling of love and support that you get from people that you don't even know. That have taken the time to actually reach out for you. It helps bridge the gap, with the family separation and the hardship duties that you're doing.
But you may have a family that, husband or wife is deployed for a while, and a lot of times the non-military folks will wait for a call. But you got to be proactive and just pop in. Hey, let's go and grab some coffee, or hey, I made some extra meatloaf and thought you guys could use it. Being proactive about it and showing up on their doorstep and showing that that you care and that love to them is going to go miles.
What's another family? It is our family, in lieu of having our other family here, and the friendships that we've made, and I guess I just really appreciate Trinity for how it's helped me grow, and some of the examples we have out there in the church, these strong Christians that help you make these choices and navigate the choices of this life. It's been awesome. It's meant a lot, and so I just I count on them. I lean on them.
You've got a good place here where you can get your family plugged in. The kids, you get plugged in. Our kids have done great. They've found a home here, and that's important to me, to be able to find a home for them, and that they're comfortable.
The other thing that really attracted us to the church, we had all these other things, but then to find out that Pastor Matt is an Auburn fan was the shoo-in for the whole thing. So.
We've enjoyed it for the 3 years that we've been here. It's meant a lot to us. We've learned a lot from the members of the church via Sunday school, some of the outreach programs that we have. It's been great to be a part of that.
I always say that churches are like a really good pair of blue jeans, You gotta try them on and wear them for a while before you discover that they're your most favorite, most comfortable things in the world. And so try our church. Let the people be comfortable to you. Let the smiles and the warmth just embrace you so that, you want to put them on every Sunday and come and worship with us.
We love the pastor. He's a great speaker. We have great children's and youth programs. The kids love this church. We love this church, and the people are awesome.
I would like to say thank you to Trinity for taking the time to put together a package and actually sending it to me while I was in Afghanistan. Again, the spiritual and the emotional lift that I received out of getting a package out of the blue was tremendous, and it actually helped carry me through some of the times and the trials and tribulations that I was going through. So for taking the time, for sharing in kind of a fellowship from afar, thank you very much.
It's been a wonderful blessing to be here at Trinity.
We just love the church.
We love the people, the Sunday schools are great, and when you're so far from home, it's nice to have home.
It's going to be hard if we have to leave, that's for sure.
This is my 8-year-old daughter, Jenna. And as I'm sitting here, I'm getting ready to go on another deployment. I leave on Monday, and I'll be in Oman for 6 months.
We love this church. This is our favorite church.